Hey guys, John Lux here, back with our blind playthrough of Dust, an Elysian tale. So, we're at 87% complete. 50,000 gold, about 15 hours of playtime. Good to know. So, I had a little bit of a debate with myself to see whether I wanted to continue on with some of the side areas, or basically go and see if this would be the episode where we finish the game. I doubt it will be, regardless of if I were to choose to go. Like I said, I feel like that final area is not going to actually be final. Right to the goo. Yeah, okay. So presumably you're supposed to get here before you get the double jump, because the double jump sort of trivializes all... yeah, that's not a shock. Gotta grab those cupcakes. Not a shock is that it's another challenge area. Or a trial. Well, I guess we'll see. Right, we do have to go find that other area. See, what is over there? Anything? Nothing? Yep. Oh, well, that sucks. Still. At least we didn't take a second hit there, I suppose. Alright. Come on, man. Okay, so yeah, good to know. What? Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I mean, we've lost the time. I guess I should have expected that. So if I didn't get hit a bunch of times and was spectral vest, yeah, that's older armor. Not the worst, actually, not the worst armor, but you know, older stuff. So let's try that again. I want to see if we can get well, that didn't help. Better to wait. I doubt we're gonna make it. Nope. Okay. So... that's hard. We'll try one more time, because... maybe they do. Maybe you do need the double jump to get the fastest score. Oh, you jerk. Come on, man. Well, okay, that's acceptable. I never know if I'm gonna hit that. It's probably not fast enough. No. Yeah, you know, getting 4 stars on all the challenges is not worth it in my mind. That's like speedrunner level stuff, and it's not just you know, not something I'm super interested in, to be quite honest. Wait, that was something. What was that? Oh, I bet. Yeah. Right. Okay, yeah. Normally you don't have the double jump, so it's fine. Cupcakes! Nothing wrong with all these extra healing items. I suspect we might need them. Wow, we didn't kill that dude in one hit, although he might have turned... He might have phased out or whatever. Just like that. Yes, just like that. So what's down here? We have a fruit. Slime. That was the first one, the Super Meat Boy. Another fruit. Several fruits. Although that doesn't matter. Well, maybe it does. Yep, we do need possibly both fruits. Okay. That's way easier than slicing it, I suppose. Mysterious wall chicken. Oh, that's a roof. Isn't that weird? I mean, look at that. That looks like it goes straight up, but it doesn't. Oh, keys. It took me a second to see those. You know, there is something about there's something about like contrasting colors that maybe would help. Like the whole you know, Ego Raptor talking about the original Castlevania where it was mostly blue, and the I think it was Simon. Is Simon the main character of the first Castlevania? I think so, but how he was orange and that made him pop out because they're contrasting colors. Which I you know, there's a lot of color theory and stuff involved, so who knows, but if it makes it a little bit more visible, and that might be something to do. Similarly, you know, I realize I'm leaving some gold behind, but whatever. Although I guess I went and picked it up. Super Bunny Hop talked about the whole color blindness thing as well, and designing with colorblind people in mind. Like I don't know if you could do something like this, because this is gorgeous and covers the full array of colors, but presumably you could design it in such a way that you have contrasting colors and you know, colors that pop out more in the foreground or something. I'm not an expert, but do something so that backgrounds are backgrounds and non-background stuff is, you know, not in the background, or just so I'm not constantly like, oh, is this a background or is this not a background? Don't know. Don't know. Alright, so is that it? No. Almost. Yes, it is now. Okay. Aurora Village, we're still missing treasure. Oh, yes. Yes. I know where that is. That's in the actual trial. So let's go do that. We're, you know, I mean, if we get the treasure, I assume we just screw the trial. So I was gonna say we could try the trial, but not likely. Man, that's got to be a real pain in the butt achievement to get. Because if possible, I like to get all the achievements, but let's be honest, most of them are freaking ridiculous and tedious and all sorts of other stuff. So, you know. Also, we never did find out if, where was the save point? We never did see if, Afgustin was the scout, was the traitor. They haven't, now, for, if he is a traitor, to the credit of the devs, they haven't talked about it. You know, it ruins things when, you know, they basically tell you there's a traitor involved. Oh, I see. Well, that's all right. I don't think you can just jump across. Whoa, hello. That's right, I forgot about you guys. Yeah, I guess it's whatever, let's just get the money. The money! Missed our opportunity there, but it's okay. The whole, he like slides to a stop. It's like Mega Man on ice physics. I missed one. Where did I miss one? I mean, it's not important. I'm not gonna get it anyway, but... may as well get all the stuff, you know? Eh, respectable. I was like, should we try it? And then I'm like, nah. Honestly, no. I don't, I kind of care about it, like I want to do it, but it's like, is it worth the effort? And the answer is no. I don't know why I looked at the map again. It doesn't... whatever. That's kind of not quite a curse of mine, but sort of. In that I'm always looking at time. You know, my personal time is so... And, you know, people with kids and stuff can understand this. People, you know, with a second job or doing work and school, you know, you guys understand. You only get an hour or 2 or 3 to yourself if you're, you know, 3 if you're lucky. And, you know, if you're married and have kids, rarely per day, you know, maybe an hour per day. And so at least for me, I can't speak for other people, but the, that constant... Hang on, let's go to the market. I don't think I've picked up the last thing, but maybe.
Welcome back.
So the constant thing about I'm missing 1. That could be the final achievement. Or, you know, one of the achievements. It's probably a fire monster. Probably a fire monster or something, like magma or something, but the whole, it's like a time, it's almost like PTSD in a weird way, because I feel like I'm constantly worried about time. Am I utilizing my time appropriately? Abadis Forest, Siramon Caverns. I don't know where that is. I'll probably have to use a guide or some BS. Let's do Abadis Forest and then Siramon Caverns. How are we doing on time? Time is alright. Yeah, we could do this. So, yeah, it's like... And unfortunately that... It sucks, because it's like I'm always worried about, like, how much time will this take, and other issues. And, it's always on my mind. And maybe, like, I feel like it's not a healthy thing, but I can't do anything. It's partially, it's my job also, because even, like, most jobs, maybe not most, are, many jobs... Why the top or the bottom? I don't know if it matters. Many jobs are normal in that you don't take your work home with you. I don't either, but we do call, which is, you know, when you have to carry the pager, you have to be at work whenever they need you. And, you know, sometimes it's some BS. Other times, you know, the person's actually dying. So it's not, you know, it's not an easy thing. And like on those days, at least for me, I can never relax. You know, I've coworkers that are like, oh yeah, it's no problem, blah blah blah, but they're liars. And I don't mean that in a negative fashion. I mean they're literally liars. They're like, oh yeah, this and this and that. I cannot attack. Wow. I thought I could attack on the ropes, but I guess not. Oh. I hadn't even thought about that. How do I get up there again? I mean, they're you know, they're liars, but I mean that in the nicest possible way. Right, which is... Because they are liars, but... Of course. Which one do we want? Let's do defense. Oh, well, alright. Oh. Yeah, okay. I bet you need the double jump right there. So... And what I mean when I say they're liars is like, you know, I had one of my coworkers be like, whenever I say this, it's always this. And then he would say that or do that, and it's not what he said. And I'm just like, come on, man. I didn't bring it up because honestly I don't care. It's enough to know that he... Well, that's just wonderful. It's enough to know that he's not telling the truth. That my cynicism... Because when people are like, oh man, you know, when I say this, I always do this, they're usually full of shit. You know, anyone that uses the word always is almost always lying. But yeah, being on call, like it sucks. It drains you because you're constantly worried about, you know, am I going to get called in? And so even though I mean, technically you're working, but you're getting paid a couple of bucks an hour, maybe, to carry the pager. Compare that to doctors, get paid hundreds of dollars an hour. Like, I wish I was joking. But then again, they get, I don't know, they get paid, or they get called all the time. Like, constantly. I don't think I could ever be a doctor just because I don't sleep. You know, there's a reason why, you know, a lot of doctors in their first year of medical school, like, kill themselves. Wait. Hold the phone. Well... So, yeah, I mean, all that contributes to my weird sort of obsession with time. And... you know, and I think that contributes to my laziness as well, because it's just like, you know, if you feel like you're constantly overwhelmed, or, you know, then it's like, it's almost better just not do anything. That way, can I go through the, like, what's going on here? Where is this? Is it this weird thing in the background? This piece of meat? Like, that has to be there for a reason. Okay. Like, seriously, what's the deal here? And why did I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like we're like a bridge, unless there's some sort of whatever ability that I'm missing. Maybe, yeah. Alright, well, we'll run through this area. And just see. Oh, you dick. Always when I jump over you. Tasty cupcake. So that's, you know, that's kind of the thing, and I don't know. It just, especially doing this, like, I don't mind doing the channel. And in fact, I enjoy it, and also I get something out of it. Not just the, I mean, more than the, more than just playing games on my backlog. I mean, obviously that as well, but where am I missing these other treasures? Oh, okay, that one's easy. But doing this does take time, and if I were to do... Unfortunately, I can't do everything I want with the channel. Like, I would like to do... you know, at one point the goal was to do a review for every game that I'd played. But I just reviews take way more time. Way more time than you would expect. Wait, whoop. Wait, hang on. We have been through here, I think. Or have we not? Oh, right. That was where we found the thing. Oh, right. We got all the treasure here. Let's just... Oh, hello. Strange that you can't go through that one, but whatever. So... That's not gonna happen anytime soon, unfortunately. As it is, because like when you're on call, I don't want to do anything. I'll play some games, but I won't do anything for the channel, just because I don't want to be, you know, in the middle of a recording or whatever and have to stop and, you know, who knows if I'm near a save point or anything, you know? So, you know, and I'm on call about half the time. And so when I'm not on call, like today I'm on vacation. Still, you know, last day of my vacation, staycation, but whatever. And so I'm, you know, recording multiple episodes. That way, like, you know, this weekend I'm on call and not gonna have time. You know, generally when you're on call on weekends and stuff anyway, they want to work. They being doctors. Oh. Okay. Well. Warm sweater. Knit by hand. Oh, I've gotten that one before. That's pretty up there too, actually. And a revival stone. Worth it. I'll take it, though. Right. I remember this. These jerks. So yeah, there's times where I will... You know, before I go to work, I'll start, like, rendering one of these videos. Or, and uploading. Because, you know, cuts into my... Oh, I see. I was gonna say it's dark, so that's why you have the things, but that's fine. Is that, yes. You know, so it just becomes... And this is not like me crying or anything, you know what I mean? Like, don't feel sorry for me, is what... You know, because I could just not do the channel and stuff, but... But I just want you guys to know, like, kind of what the deal is, and... Aha! Who is this? Tasty cupcake. And this one's not like a special thing. Another duck. This one's wearing red, though, instead of purple. Was it purple? I think it was purple. Is it Huey, Louie, and Dewey? Huey, Dewey, Louie? I don't know. We also know that they count as treasure because the blip went away. So that's good confirmation. Oh, I see. It's a one-way only. Oh, yeah, let's save. But, you know, just giving you guys a little peek into my life. A little bit. That's half of these things, after all. So, this is kind of a good time, I guess, to talk about... Wow, that stuff disappears really fast. Did you see it? Oh, well. Maybe a good time to talk about retirement. I don't know if I'll ever fully retire, but I'm planning on the option, at least. So... And not just retirement, but... For me, hopefully early retirement. Which is something I'd recommend for all of you, if possible. Now, the reason I bring this up is because most people don't think about it. You know, I've mentioned before the whole not thinking thing. Let's try going down here. Well, that might have been the wrong move, but whatever. So, you know, like I said, people don't really think. Okay. Oh, lots of nuts. Lots of Lauta nuts. I don't think that's a pun. Imp oil. What is imp oil? Oh. This might have been the first chest you're supposed to get. Whatever. 94%. Well, yeah, I couldn't get whatever that one is. Or I couldn't even find it. So I don't know. But retirement, you know, like I said, is something you guys should probably try and do if you can. A buddy of mine, you know, he wasn't even really thinking about it. And then I started planning for retirement, and he was like, oh, you know, and did his own research. And he mentioned to me, like, that he wished he had considered it earlier. I didn't even see that dude. Until I was like pushing him, and I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. So he hadn't even considered it, but once he did his research and the math, he was like, I could have retired in my 30s. I mean, he said that. I can't. Not on my salary. It's, well, or it's not salary actually, but whatever. Not on my pay. No way I could retire in my 30s. Absolutely not. Maybe he could have. So he's like, that's a thing. And someone, you know, had I known about this earlier, I would have tried to do it. Okay, so we are here. Just saved. Let me take a drink real fast. I have a little bit more scotch, but I have some kombucha as well. Okay, I don't think it's going to overflow. I worried about that, though, for a second. So retirement, my thoughts are you should do it if you can, because nobody wants to work forever. Additionally, you should plan for it because, not in everybody's case, but in my case specifically, I think I might reach a point where I am physically unable to work. It's not that I have necessarily a lot of health issues, but I've talked about like nerve damage to my arms and hands before. If I can't feel what I'm doing, I'm not going to be able to work on patients. And so I'm doing the responsible thing and planning. I have seen doctors who should be able to retire, not retire. And let me tell you, I don't know how to follow up that thought. Kind of like how people that work at restaurants don't want to eat at restaurants. I don't want to go to the hospital. Let's put it that way. I told one of my doctors, I was like, I would never go to this hospital. And he's like, why? This is like the best one in the city. And that horrified me. Because this doctor goes to other hospitals in the city. And he's like, this is the best one. Take care of yourselves. Let's just put it that way. I mean, I'm drinking. I'm probably gonna... I'll have something wrong with... Eventually, we all fall apart. Man. Lafroig. Good stuff. If you like scotch, if you like really peaty, smoky scotch... That one is very, very peaty, and it stays with you. Might be worth trying, but if you don't like peat or smoke in your scotch, do not. Just don't. Maybe buy a shot at a bar or something just to see if you're on the fence. $20 or whatever for that drink, but you know, if it saves you. If you don't like it, because the bottle was 40, 35, 40 maybe. Maybe 40. I thought it was about 40. I don't remember. But if it saves you $20, worth it. Now, on the other hand, if you like it and you're like, shit, well then there you go. You just lost $20 or whatever. So that's the risk. All right, let's continue. Where are we going now? Abadee's Forest. This. Oh, wait. Sorrowing Meadow. Let's check Sorrowing Meadow. Because we did not have we needed a double jump before this. Oh man, this is another one that has one of those little hidden areas somewhere. Crap. You know what? We'll go to Everdawn Basin. That's fine. We'll get Chapter 5, Legend. We'll see. This has to be where you get the final material, though. I almost get... See, look at those things. You're gonna have to kill those, whatever those are. Moonblood Camp. Oh, no, maybe not. Alright. Let's go a little bit farther, and then... Oh, no. So are these things here from the Moonbloods?
Halt! Who goes? Oh, it's you. Apologies, Miss Rorin. Please, enter.
I'm glad that went through. I had to check. Wow, this really feels like the finale of some kind, doesn't it? I don't think it is, though. It doesn't... It's acting like it is, but I don't think it is. I think all these guys are going to get decimated.
We welcome your presence, Sen Mithrarin. Preparations for war are nearly complete.
Sen Mithrarin is that like the... Sen is the honorific, like Kun or San in Japanese? We'll talk more about retirement and money, stuff like that, but just to summarize, my philosophy is, so I'm an introvert, and you guys might be as well, and if you are, that is a strength as far as retirement goes, because we typically don't spend a lot of money going out. Now, food is the big expense, and we're kind of just as vulnerable, so to speak, as others are. A little bit less, but not much. So maybe look at that. Maybe look at your spending habits or whatever, and see if you can reduce. If retirement is something that you want, you do have to mentally. You have to make an effort to prioritize retirement, pay yourself, so to speak. But being an introvert helps, and video games. The most cost-effective entertainment medium in existence currently. Well, aside from free stuff, right? But, hours per dollar or whatever far out surpasses anything else. And there's still plenty of free things, books, libraries. Netflix is fairly cheap. Amazon Prime or whatever. But video games. And that's basically it. Save as much as you can. Put money away. There's various options for that. I use mutual funds, at least, so it's fairly diversified. But honestly, if you have no knowledge of it, what I did, because I have no knowledge of it either, and I couldn't trust my parents, they stole from me and stuff. So, in addition to abuse and other things, so not super reliable. I went to the library. Libraries usually have subscriptions to magazines, and I read every money magazine. Like, there's a magazine called Money. I read every single magazine they had as far as money, investing, stuff like that. I didn't understand most of it, but it's just something that you can acquire some knowledge at least before you start, and then you can invest and then learn from that and build upon your knowledge. So that's my recommendation, at least the abridged stuff. I'm never going to have a ton of money, and for me, time is the most important factor. So I'm trying to balance those two things, and even on my, $50,000 a year that I make, I'm still hopefully going to be there. And you don't have to fully retire either. You can just, work a couple days a week or whatever. Cut back your hours. Do part-time, maybe some sort of, a part-time job that has benefits. I think there are some of those. I don't know what they are, but and that's if you want to retire early. If you don't, I think Medicare kicks in at some point, but might be best to have health insurance to supplement that anyway. But my thing is, I work with a couple, or I work with a lady, and she and her husband, she said something like, if they're lucky, they'll have the house paid off by the time they're 75. No, I could be dead by the time I'm 75. You know? Or like I said, I might not be able to physically work because I might not be able to feel my hands when I'm 75. Same, you know, no one knows what the future holds. What if they can't work when they're in their 70s before they've paid their house off and they get evicted or something? You know what I mean? Like, don't put yourselves in that position. So that's my thing. Make smart choices, save, you know, drive a beater, you know, drive a car that you're driving until it falls apart. You know, plenty of options, plenty of ways, provided you don't care about what other people think and stuff. Don't be like extreme cheapskate like that show. That's ridiculous. I'm not even sure that's real, but it could be. But regardless, there's plenty of options. Internet Archive. So much free entertainment on there. All kinds of free video games and books and everything. We have the internet. And I'm not going to say downloading stuff. I don't mean like that, although I cannot condone that. But if you do that, I won't say... don't tell me, but, you know, I cannot publicly condone that. But that is an option if you are of that inclination. But even if you don't do that, which, like I said, I cannot condone, there's plenty of other options. There's all sorts of free games. I try and cover those on my channel here. Steam sales all the time. We all have backlogs. Just there's tons of ways to be thrifty or frugal. All right, let's back to the game, and then we'll finish up for today. Is this all you have left? Are we safe here, or what is the way of the flameless light?
Surely you have more soldiers than this.
General Gaius is nothing if not thorough. His forces have exterminated most Moonbloods from this land. We are all that's left.
How do you expect to win with so few soldiers?
We cannot. That's why we created Sen Mithrarin. You dust will turn the tide.
Well, no pressure or anything.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to be able to choose. Right? Because Gaius is like, I want to talk to him.
Does General Gaius know of this place?
Yes.
I fear he does now.
What? How?
You.
One of our own has been keeping an eye on you since your travels began. A merchant, Sereth.
Aha! I knew that creepy merchant was one of you guys.
How did a Moonblood operate so freely in the Wildlands?
He's a smart businessman. Deals in all the right places. Gaius' soldiers turned their gaze from him in exchange for free goods. However, no amount of bribery could cover up that Sereth was helping you to find us.
And that's how Gaius found out. How much time do you think we have to prepare?
Not long, I'm afraid. The whole purpose of Gaius' campaign is to wipe us from the face of this world. Once he knows of our final stronghold, he will send everything he has and destroy us.
So it was kind of a calculated... It was deliberate, essentially, in order for the merchant to help Dust. Which I guess maybe he didn't have to do, but... Well, then again, he was, they said he was bribing... I don't know if they necessarily said which side the merchant was on. My understanding is that he's on the side of the Moonbloods because he was very upset with Cain. but as he was bribing the soldiers to look the other way as far as him being a merchant, but they were just aware of dust. And possibly... Right, no, they're aware of dust. The merchant was trying to bribe the guards to not follow dust, but it's like, no, no amount of bribery can cover that up.
I see all sorts of lamps here, but no fire. Is this the way of the flameless light?
It is, yes. In ancient times, the Moonbloods went by another name. We lived in a great society called the Sintuck, and we wielded the knowledge to follow the way of the flameless light.
Settle in, Dust. This could take a while.
We Sintuck harnessed a power unlike any this world had ever seen. We built elaborate contraptions like these lamps, capable of piercing the darkness without so much as a spark.
Well, obviously something went wrong, because we still have to build a fire every time Dust pulls out his map.
Unfortunately, the ancient tomes do not say how the Sintuck fell, and that knowledge has been lost. Perhaps intentionally. All we know is that our kind were made as outcasts, and that has remained true for countless generations. For the longest time, we believed the Moonbloods were the only ones left who know of the way of the flameless light. But we were wrong.
Gaius.
When General Gaius began his purge, there were stories of their weapons, stories of elaborate contraptions that seemed to defy the natural world. Weapons that sound identical to those of the Sintuck in the most ancient of tales.
What kinds of weapons are we talking about?
Lasers?
Arrows made of light. Machines that take to the sky like birds.
And we're supposed to fight these things with your lamps.
I did not say it would be easy.
Nobody ever does.
I did once. Remember?
Yeah, and you were wrong.
I don't remember that, but... So is the wave of flameless light just technology? Or is it like... I assume it's technology.
Well, I'm here now. Is there anything I can do to help?
We are spread rather thin. Our chief engineer, Sanjin, is having trouble with our camp's support systems. Go and speak with him when you can, and I'm sure he will explain further. There is also the matter of our scout, Kier. He has not checked in for many hours, but with our battle preparations, we have not been able to mobilize a proper search party. His patrol takes him east of our camp if you aim to find him.
Okay. Check in with Kier at the edge of the camp and assist Sanjin in restoring the Moonblood's support systems. Okay. Let us go back and save. And yep. And then we will stop. All right, save, yes. Save, what are we at? 92% complete. All right. Oh, and I guess we gained some hit points anyway with each level. That's interesting. That's acceptable. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and all of these episodes. You know, we're kind of far into this, so I imagine not a whole lot of people are going to be seeing this. I'll talk more about like the retirement stuff and other things in other episodes, other playthroughs as well, because I know not everybody's going to watch every episode that I do, but I really hope it does help you guys. If you have any questions, you know, make sure to ask. I'll answer the best that I can. I'm not an expert, but I, you know, have a little bit of knowledge and some experience. You know, it's sort of, it's kind of like learning by doing. There's not a lot that I could say, you know, that I I can kind of point you in the right direction, but ultimately you guys are going to have to be the ones to do that stuff. But, you know, share this knowledge, share, I mean, you don't have to share the video. You could, whatever, you know, if you want to just clip the relevant parts out, you know, John Loxley's financial advice or something like that, and post that on your own channel or something. That's totally fine. Like I said, I do want to help people, and this knowledge is not mine alone. I've just found it and processed it a little bit, I guess. You know, as always, any questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me know. You know, I like reading all of them. I do try and respond to everybody. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, it's actually synthetic. SYNTHIK, I think. I think I missed a couple letters in there. It's fine. It's a roguelike. It's pretty interesting. It's about $20. Buy it on sale, though, if you're going to play it. It's a sort of like a top-down... Not top-down, it's like sort of isometric almost, but it's a roguelike shooting and stuff. Seth Cinch did a review on it that covers it pretty well. It's fun. It's fun. I had a decent run today, which means I didn't get killed for about 15 minutes. So that's my... It's really hard. It's really hard. But that is my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.